From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Chiefs at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
To the air again. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Goff now looks to throw. Addison hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go,
To throw is Goff. He gets this to Devontae Adams. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
17, like 20.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Here we go. 180.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll try and do this himself. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
20. Shell. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown.
Throwing again is Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off. Julian Love picks it. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Go tonight. 180. Get him. Movement.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
180. What's that?
The Spears with another carry. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Go tonight. 20.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. That is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Gets around him, and he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage. By the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Waddle with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Spears to begin the drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Cut! 120!
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's gone. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Like 20!
Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Goff now looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Hand off to Spears. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Spears is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A passing down here. 5 receivers on the field as they look at a 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
We change it. No, we change it.
To throw again is Jackson. Open man is Waddle, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Evan McPherson.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working off.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Waddle, 77 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, a touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
We go tonight. 180. What's that?
Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Maverick wall.
They are going for it. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now you won. Let's go.
He's coming, double up.
180.
From the 50, it's Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Dallas Goedert with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing. And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Come on.
Now it's Jackson. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Calvin Austin, 62 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A false start backs them up 5. First and 15.
180.
Back to throw. Goff. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
On the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Goff going to shift them around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, if feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Goff now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Tiger, black 20.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager.
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to